Morning. We're about 15 minutes away from what I'm hoping is going to be a beautiful sunrise in the Swiss Alps. I'm in the Zmutt valley above Zermatt, looking back down to take a picture of the Rimpfischhorn and the Alpine and Adlerhorn as the sun comes over the horizon. You can see up behind me there's some really nice pinky orange tones just on the horizon. I'm actually shooting with a wide lens, so that section of the image isn't that big, which means that I'm needing more of the sky to catch a bit of colour before it'll be bigger in the image. And what I'm using is a wide lens on the camera there to incorporate this path. It's not actually the footpath, the main footpath is down beneath me, but there is a kind of footpath here, and I'm using that to lead you in. And these, I've got like 3 or 4 of these sort of spiky things on the side of the moraine, which kind of add a bit of interest as it goes through into the image. Wow, got some really cool colour in the sky now. It is beautiful. Wow, got lucky this morning. The colour is still in the sky, the sun has not come up yet. Very happy with this. Must admit, it's tempting to put on the long lens and take a picture of the Matterhorn, which is behind up here. The top is just going this sort of pinky orange light, which looks really cool. And even the Matterhorn up here, which, although not very photogenic, I don't think, just looks really interesting. There's a cloud sort of sweeping across the top. The sun is catching that and catching the Zmutt on the way up to it. But I'm sticking with my plan. The wide-angle lens is still on the camera and it's taking in the whole of the sky, which the colour is all the way across. So even if it ends up as quite a panorama-style crop, I think it should. I think it's the right thing to do. I'm hoping it comes out all right. You're going to see it, I guess, now. Here you go. I guess the sun has now gone behind the cloud that it was throwing the light up onto, and it made a very abrupt end to the sunrise shoot. I've had the best of the colour down that way for sure. Even if I spin around and look up at the Matterhorn over here, there's no light on that anymore because the cloud is blocking out the sun. So although it was quite a journey getting up here for sunrise, only getting a few minutes of light still makes the whole thing very worthwhile. So although the sun is behind the clouds still, it still feels to me like there's quite a nice sort of diffuse sunset glow in the air. So I don't want to give up on the photography just yet. I'm going to move away from the sort of grand vistas and look for something a little bit more abstract. I'm looking up this way. It's the end of the glacier where it's retreated, the rock is exposed, and it's just really nice texture in there. So I figure if I get a longer lens, zoom in on that, and we have the ice down to the textured rock, could make for quite a nice image. All right, before I leave, because the sun is still behind the clouds up there, the light around here is still quite diffuse. It's not as contrasty as it normally would be at this time of day. So I'm happy to still take a few more photos, and this up ahead is the Matterhorn. It's one of my favourite mountains. It's one that's definitely on the list to try and bag at some point. So this is the last image of the day. I'm definitely going home after this. If you made it this far into the video, thanks ever so much for watching. I'll leave you with this image and see you on the next one. Ciao, Zermatt.